Today I'm showing Shu a game from my childhood.
Is that what the C is for?
Yeah, C is for childhood.
Okay.
Captain Childhood. That sounds really bad.
Let's not go there.
It's Captain Crunch's Crunchling Adventure. It's a really kind of short game overall, but I played it non-stop, especially when I went to my cousin's house on their Windows.
Before we get started, you need to choose the Crunchling.
That was loud. Windows 98 gateway computer.
Hey, I had one of those.
Yeah. So you have
fancy.
Go ahead.
3 Crunchlings you get to choose from. One is just there. That one has a baseball cap looking thing. And that one has pink ponytail things.
They look like Garfield with brown fur.
A little bit. But basically this game is one giant commercial for Captain Crunch cereal, which we still have today, and it's still very yummy. Try it today. No, okay. So which one should we be?
Let's be the normal one. The other two look weird.
Okay. So that's our Crunchling. Alright, now we get to customize our character. RPG level thing. What should it be named?
Epos Chu.
Epos Chu. You don't get capital letters, but that's okay. What color should it be?
Lime green.
Lime green. Like that?
Oh.
No.
That's what it was. I don't know. What color should it be?
God.
I'm so confused.
You have the skin color and the fur color.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah,
an
skin
alien.
is lime green, you pick the fur.
Red. It'll be Christmas.
Okay.
You're done, and you've made your character. Now you have a Babby Epos
This is
Chu.
your little buddy's new home. All of the
And it is
comforts of
lagging
Crunchium
so badly
City,
that I don't even
including
see my
plenty of
cursor.
Crunchium
Unless it's
inside
just because he's
lots of
talking.
Cap'n
And yes,
Crunch
this game
cereal.
from
In
1998
order
is
to
running
feed
at
this little
15 frames per
Crunchling,
second.
just click one of these levers.
Not sure if it's supposed to do that or if it's just that
You're gonna
slow
raise
at
the best
because it's
Crunchling
probably not
athlete
supposed to be
ever.
running on Windows 8.
Crunchlings need
But, you know,
lots of praise, as well as plenty of Cap'n
almost
Crunch
10 years
cereal.
later. No, more than 10
You can
years later.
tell if
Wow,
your buddy needs
that's
a pat
crazy.
by
Yeah,
looking
I
at
hate
this
thinking
bar.
about that. It's like 15 years later. Oh my god, it is.
I feel old. Okay.
I guess you're ready to start your Crunchling
It's telling you how to
training.
play, but
Good luck,
I can't.
and just
I
click
can't.
on this big screen if you need
I lost
me.
my ability
I'll
to
stop in and see how you're doing later.
Oh yeah, it even connected to AOL Online, and you could share with friends. All right, so there's our Babby Epos Chu. You could tickle it. There's its food happiness bar, like things, and we can do different training. But first, we're gonna feed it. Which one should we feed it? I'm a fan of crunch berries, but that's just me.
I never ate any Captain Crunch ever.
Oh dear.
It kept the roof in my mouth.
Oh dear.
It was
Look, that's
dangerous.
like an actual picture of the cereal. Nom, 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 nom. And you know, me and my cousin used to always make sure we got a good variety. Like, even though that totally doesn't affect the game, we just kind of make sure we have the variety. Because he's got to be a well-rounded little dude, bro, chick thing. Nobody likes playing Captain Crunch, so let's go play this. Yeah, and it burps. What? This was the best game ever. Okay.
Is it happy now?
I think
no,
so.
it's
Oh
full
god.
now.
Oh god. Captain Crunch is coming to give me orders.
Hey guys, don't forget, your Crunchling needs a lot of praise
This reminds me
and
of the
encouragement to
McDonald's
keep
game that I
growing.
had on my
Give
computer.
that little critter a
I didn't
pat
know
on
there
the
was
head now and
McDonald's.
then. And
I knew there
keep
were
an eye on
those
the
Burger
praise
King
meter I
games for the
showed you.
360.
That'll tell you when
Those I
your
still
Crunchling
haven't
needs a little attention.
Okay, Captain Crunch, I know we need to exercise. I know we can't have fat babbies. Da, da, I'm rubbing its head. That's what Chu does for me.
It is.
And look, its happiness meter's filling up. Oh, and I think you can tickle its feet. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do some strength exercises.
All aboard my Jurassic car for a voyage to the time when the Crunchosaurus ruled the
It's
earth.
so bad.
We're going to do some throwing practice.
So bad. Oh. Now we're going to the land of
That's
dinosaurs.
what I call.
Oh, I remember this.
Time. On ashore for Jurassic.
Oh, no.
We're going to build
Oh,
a
no.
muscle with some boulder throwing. And those
Okay.
lava rocks up above you are the perfect targets.
Okay,
Just
I
use
think.
your
Okay,
arrow
okay,
keys to
okay,
move
Captain
back
Crunch.
and forth.
That's cool.
On
Oh,
your
ah,
marks,
yes.
Get set, go!
He said go before it went to... Okay. Even though it's impossible to do this running at 15 frames per second, the goal is to see how many rocks you can break within the allotted time. And that's your strength exercises. I was a hardcore gamer kid, okay? Yeah! Oh, and there's a birdie. I missed the birdie.
You need to show your cousin this video.
Oh dear. Oh, no. Double! Nope.
Good job!
Yeah. I'm a pro. Look at that dinosaur in the background. Isn't it the best dinosaur ever?
You suck.
Don't you do it. Yeah, I got the birdie. I think it gives you extra points. And the hitboxes are so huge because this is such an old
That's
game.
the way.
Great
Good
throw.
job.
Alright, we can go home now. Gotta give it more head. And I don't understand the lava lamp at all.
It's the noise. That's the explanation you need.
Yeah.
Because they, like, people act like they're 70s stuff, but I had a bunch of lava lamps when I was little instead of my friends.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want any more food. Alright, and basically I'm not gonna do it because that'll take a while, but we'll come back to it maybe and do a check-in later. But you just gotta get your 3-meter bars filled all the way up.
Oh my gosh.
And it grows up into a full-blown crunch link. And then the game's over, and you get to go online and go to AOL and spend 10 hours downloading a webpage. What do you think, Chu? Is this the game of the future?
I don't want to live in that future.
Will our children play this game?
I sure hope not.
There you have it, folks.